is Desi.
Hey, Mom.
And this is the Mother-Daughter Experience Podcast. We are back.
Hey.
We're back in the car, and we're back with our 4th episode. And we have 2 special guests again, like we did last year. Do y'all want to see who y'all are?
It's Nick.
And Daddy Al.
What?
Is that I never heard that one.
No one's ever heard that. Daddy Al.
Daddy Al.
Wait, what?
What's your what?
I said Dad. I said Mom.
Oh, okay. I can't say Daddy Al.
No, nobody calls you that.
After children don't call you that, why would?
Okay, I'll come up with something else.
So right now, we're going to Pennsylvania again for the same bowling tournament that we did, or that Dad and Nick did the bowling tournament for last year.
Called the Dutchman tournament or the bologna tournament.
That bologna didn't taste like regular bologna though. It tastes more like Slim Jim.
Yeah, it was good. At least the regular one. They had another one that was sweeter that wasn't very good. I didn't like the sweeter one.
Why not?
I don't know. The sweeter bologna just maybe it tastes closer to actual bologna.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I used to eat that when Dad would make it, like when I was a kid. I think I used to take bologna sandwiches to school.
You did.
Yeah.
You certainly did.
Yeah, so I ate it, but the saltier one tastes better.
Maybe I'll try this time.
And it'll go on the
Okay,
right.
we can work with
I'll
that.
try this
Tell me what I
time.
said.
Oh, okay.
Right now, we're heading to Hershey Park.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice rainy day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like last year, actually.
Yeah, but it wasn't raining, downpouring like this.
Well, it's not that bad right now. So, you guys, with this podcast, we're going to do a recap, but we're going to try to do it over a couple of days. That's the new thing that I'm trying to do with the podcast. Like, record something like this day, then the next day, the next day after that. Because I'm trying to get this up on hopefully Monday. Today is May 16th, and get it up May 19th.
That's quick for you.
I know, right? I got to edit like crazy.
Yeah.
Plus, I have to film Nick's bowling tournament, well, Nick and Dad's bowling tournament.
Thank you for including me.
Now we're in the restaurant here at Hershey Park.
It's called the Chocolatier.
At Hershey Park.
We saw the restaurant on the app that they have, the Hershey Park app. And we saw some nice looking food on there. We saw chicken and waffles. We saw like a couple nice burgers and some milkshakes that we thought Des and Dad might like.
Yeah.
Something for everybody.
Yeah. But they had some good choices.
You guys, it's packed here in the
Not in the
park.
restaurant.
Park, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Not in the restaurant.
It is packed with a bunch of kids here from schools.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
My feet hurt. We only rode like 2 rides.
Which is
Right.
definitely different for us.
Yeah.
We ride lots of rides.
But we had to take a break and come back to the front of the park and go to the
Chocolatier.
we go to Chocolatier.
Do you want to go back in the park and see what else we can ride after we eat our lunch? Des?
Right now we got our food, so we're gonna come back to it after. So bye.
We're in a pickle here.
I said we ride this ride right here.
This is not a ride. This is a daggone restaurant. Because then you're going to be like, we go to the hotel, then what?
Right.
Take a nap. Y'all give me another ride.
So maybe we just have to find another
And
good
then ride
ride.
to the hotel. We can probably go to a show.
You will be asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had like 3 drinks.
Great Bear is only 90 minutes. I felt pretty good after you rode that Reese's Cup Fusion. I was like, oh yeah, we good.
Yeah.
And then we got on the Wildcat, and that took 1 hour.
It was moving before it broke down.
It said 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And then they went to the whole,
And they added 50.
yeah,
And the 50.
Yeah.
the Fahrenheit 135 minute wait.
Man, we weren't around that anyway.
And then other things are closed. All these other rides are closed.
What about the Jolly Rancher one?
Jolly Rancher, 60 minutes.
Dang.
What's the Jolly Rancher?
That's the one that's like the Two-Face at Six Flags.
But we be riding
okay.
anyway.
Why?
I don't mind that stuff.
Oh, wait, what is it?
Because it goes up, then brings you back down, and then do all, I don't do that. I don't do backwards and all that. What?
Didn't you do a roller coaster that went backwards?
The laugh track?
Yeah.
That's probably the only one I'm doing there. I won't do anything else.
Right there.
Dominique tricked me with that the first time we came here.
Oh.
Yeah.
How long did I say that was?
Live chat? Like 120 something?
I thought it was 75.
Oh, I just said 120.
I mean, both of these numbers are bad.
Yeah.
The track is 120.
Yeah, I told you.
You're right. Shoot.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I told you the only way we need to do is sit right here, do
This is
choo
not a
choo,
ride.
and
This
then
is just in a restaurant eating.
yeah. We sit right here and keep getting drinks and food right here.
I'd be in there.
The
I'd be
bumper
in trouble.
cars, bumper cars almost an hour.
Yeah, bumper cars was crazy in time. How is that possible?
This is ridiculous.
This is the worst day. It was a Friday too. This Friday was the day when kids get out of school.
But didn't we come on a Friday last time? Nothing else is short line.
That's crazy.
Except kiddie rides.
So we go to kitty rides.
On that tilter world. You know what it's called? That thing kind of, it goes like
Oh,
this, but
crap.
then what, something got you?
It's on my face.
Like what?
Can I put this on my face?
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I said, not again.
This happened before?
I slept with the henna tattoo on my face before years ago. I think you were
We were
there.
in Virginia Beach.
We were in Virginia Beach and I went to sleep and I had it on my
remember
face.
this.
The woman-
Tish and Sheila went on that trip.
Yeah.
And Shuggy went.
I was
They
there.
tried to
Yeah.
kill my Shuggy down there. I was ready to blow up the whole PetSmart.
Oh, so they wasn't there.
You
No,
gonna
he
go
was there.
there,
That's
I was
when
there.
that was the first time
He
we
had
had
that
to get
bad
that.
reaction.
Had
Yeah,
to
they
get the
gave him all
Benadryl.
those shots at one time.
Yeah.
They didn't give him a Benadryl.
Yeah. That's why we started doing that.
Uh-uh.
They don't know what caused the reaction because they gave them a bunch of stuff.
Oh,
We give him all that trying to kill him.
Yeah.
Well, I was ready to go set a bomb, pipe bomb everybody. I
You
was
said
ready.
it?
I just did. I was. Not my sugar.
That's before he was your sugar though.
I still didn't want nothing to happen.
No, we didn't want that to happen to him.
yeah.
That's when he turned into this. He wouldn't have turned into this.
I don't want to go back in there. I don't want to go in that
We
park.
go back in.
I know. We could have just went to Hershey World. The chocolate world. We could have just went there.
What kind of shows are here?
I clicked on shows, nothing showed up. You saw his face?
No show.
Yeah, so you moved double mac
They
and
were just
cheese.
taking pictures in front of it.
Click on shows again. Maybe you see him, son.
Yeah, I'm gonna look too.
No show.
There's a Hershey character meet and greet, and
Maybe that's where we were at because we
yeah, it was just where that thing was. The Hershey, with the Reese's.
Son,
That's crazy.
you're not helping. You're not helping right now.
Yeah,
You're not helping right now, son.
that's pretty bad. They do have a place where you can go see animals.
Zoo America.
That's what that is. Oh, okay.
Is that like a
I'm not sure how it works. I saw animals on here.
Yeah.
That's something we haven't done.
On purpose.
Yeah.
Maybe it won't be so many people in there when we walk out of here.
That would be
yeah, because
great.
They could have.
they would have went that way.
We can't see that from
I
here.
know. So
It could happen.
Yeah.
She said the moment we walk in there.
It could not be as many people as it was when we were coming to this restaurant. I think the restaurant saved us.
Yeah.
It really did.
It was getting pretty bad.
Man,
What?
y'all were on a struggle bus.
Yeah.
What?
Y'all were on a struggle bus before we got in here.
Yeah, that lightning racer, I was like, slow way.
yeah.
You said that too.
Yeah, like that
It's almost like that Waynesboro roller coaster.
yeah, like that's like a hurler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That,
Like
It's
the
like-
hurler now.
that
I
thing
feel like
hurt
it's more
you.
like the Rebel Yell.
That's my
Okay.
favorite roller coaster in the
Yeah.
world.
It's like a smaller version of that.
That's like my favorite.
Okay, guys. So right now we're at the bowling tournament.
And as you can tell, it's really loud in here. They're almost complete their first full game of bowling out of six games today.
And right now, Dad's about to bowl his last frame of the first game. And I'm not recording this anymore because I'm bad luck with the camera.
I think the camera is the bad luck. Every time you pull it out, Nicholas messes up.
Yeah.
But your dad does kind of good with it,
Yeah, so I'm like, I should record him and not Nick, but
which is hard because he's right after Nicholas. I don't know. I guess you could.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, God. He missed one.
You just got the one in the corner. He can get that.
Yeah, he can get it.
So I might take a break from this and go record Dad for this last shot. We'll get him and do some more shots. So we'll come back to y'all.
Yes.
What just happened?
Oh, so I just threw a terrible shot, almost threw it into the gutter, but somehow the ball tried to fight its way back. It barely got there, and somehow just got the pins to all roll out for me somehow. It's a terrible shot, but a great break, and I will keep taking notes.
What just happened?
Oh, I threw a double. It's been a long start, but I threw 2 in a row. Working my way up to 12 in a row.
Yeah.
And looking forward to the Waffle House.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten anything yet.
Yeah.
We have food.
I have food.
Yeah. They got breakfast over there.
They have breakfast?
Yeah.
They did last year.
Ugly.
Complaints about that.
Probably because we had to get a bleeping pretzel last year, which was disgusting.
We were in the park yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had salt on the chocolate chip pretzel, which I thought was crazy. They should have left the salt off. I only had an English muffin though. Wasn't that great?
I had a sandwich with like bacon, cheese, and egg on it. Yeah, I was eating, but y'all was starting the first game, the first round. I'm like, I can't record and do this. I had to put my sandwich down and then like record you.
Not so great.
Yeah. A lot of struggle.
Yeah. Ran into some problems.
Feel like it's a practice game.
Your voice is going away.
Oh, okay. I felt my ears stopped up too. Yeah, hopefully on the second set, we'll do better.
Now we're going to Waffle House like we did last time after the bowling tournament. They can tell you their scores and how they did. Oh my God, Dad.
Yeah, I think.
Let's go.
Why not? You just didn't do as well as you thought you were going to do.
Well, that's true. I didn't do as well as I thought I was going to do. I'll say that I didn't bowl well.
Yeah, this was not a good showing this time. Yeah, there was some issues there. We struggled this time.
Yeah.
We struggled too because it was cold in there.
Yeah, it was freezing.
Yeah, I don't remember my scores.
I do.
You remember all the scores?
I remember 2.
It was 6 games.
Yeah.
It was 2.
I remember 202.36.
Oh, you remember the good ones? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot I had a 200 the first game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of your games, you beat everybody on the lane.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, I'll say it like that.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't mention the score. I just said you.
Oh, you want me to say your
everybody in
score?
You had
No.
the high.
You had the highest game on your lane.
Yeah.
Wasn't a total bust.
Right.
You want to say what you won, Nick?
Oh, right. Also got the bologna. That was a big deal. You know, wanted to make sure we got the bologna.
What's so good about this bologna?
It's the fact that you won it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a bologna tournament.
So what'd you have to do to win it?
I had to throw 6 strikes in a row in one game. Because you can't throw like 3 in one game and then start up the next game with it. So I started that last game off with 6 in a row.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That was
Earned
pretty
the
awesome.
bologna.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what happened with you on the 7th frame?
7 frame, I did not strike.
You just wanted that bologna.
Yeah, I got the bologna.
That's what the guy said too.
Yeah.
He wanted that bologna. Once he did that, he's like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't look when you were doing it, though. I could not look when you were bowling.
I don't know why you couldn't look at that. That
Because
was the good
I
part.
did not want to jinx you.
I looked.
I know you did. You're not a jinx anymore.
Thanks.
My
Yeah.
camera is a jinx. That's why y'all would not be seeing a bowling video from this.
No, man.
Because I was going to record it, but once I pulled the camera, Nick, it wasn't the best thing for Nick, but it was good for Dad.
I actually,
I don't know how that works.
I don't think it was the camera's fault. It was just that
Really?
I couldn't slide, so I was just having issues having to throw the ball really slow and walk really slow. And the lanes were really dry. So it was like I had to throw it slow, but also stand way to the left to throw it all the way out. It was a lot happening there.
Yeah.
The last game, though, I was able to slide, and that's how I got the bologna through a 236 game. A lot of things changed when I could actually walk. They even changed balls in that game. It was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. If
You
the
made the
lanes,
adjustments.
Yeah.
yeah, but if the lanes were like that the whole time, if I could walk, like, this would have been a totally different situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, been like that young guy bowling. Yeah.
He had, how many sharks did he have? Because
Oh
we didn't
my
want you to
God.
look at first.
I mean, it wasn't gonna throw me off.
We thought it was gonna put pressure on
want
you.
to do it.
Nah.
What's that say? Hershey Cocoa?
Cocoa.
Oh, because that's the Hershey factory right
Yeah,
there.
it is.
Right now we're driving past the Hershey Park area.
That hill was so much
Right.
higher than
Yeah,
that.
the yellow one.
Yeah. Jess said she was up for that one at first.
Yeah, I was up for it until I saw what it looked like. I said, nope.
But then we kept getting closer to it, and she saw how big it was getting.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way I'm doing that.
You said that a lot.
I feel like everything kind of went better last time we were here.
Oh,
Yes.
everything.
And I don't get it because it was summertime.
Yeah, it was July like 14th or something.
Yeah, it was. Because I had the podcast
Oh,
show them what time it was. I mean, what day it was.
yeah.
Huh?
Hershey Park, it was way less people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it rained on and off, so we got the rain, but then we still had less people to deal with in the lines because of the rain.
Yeah.
A lot.
Then the bowling went better. Like everything was better.
Wow.
So do we have to come in July next time?
Right? Maybe we came too early.
I'd have been better to come now.
Me too.
Why do you think that, though?
Because kids would be in school. Not saying we don't hate. Not saying that we hate kids. Just it was
I hated that amount
overwhelmingly.
yesterday.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Mom.
I hated that amount of kids yesterday. It was too many. I'm not being politically correct. I'm being honest.
It was just too many kids.
There was one other thing that happened actually. When we first got there, we were going in there to pay, and the lady was telling us we needed to pay our group leader. And I'm thinking, like, what does that even mean? Like, our group is just me and Dad. So she thought we were a part of another group that we weren't a part of. Seemed a little weird there.
Why would she
because
say you're a part of that group? What made you think she's a part of, you were part of that group?
that group with the leader named Deontay?
Deontay.
Yeah, it was a group full of black people.
Yep.
And then we got us two black people showing up.
So you're automatically part of that group.
Yeah, so that was a little strange.
Was it, though?
Right, so it was a whole situation. They were telling us to pay him. We were like, why would we be paying him?
Yeah. You're not a part of his group.
Yeah.
But they put y'all like right there bowling with them too.
You know, they're
we're
real
both
nice
right next to
guys.
him. Yeah.
Everybody
They were
was
all
really
nice.
The
They
group
were
was
very
great.
nice.
I think some people might thought that I was pretty mean because the look on my face.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody thought that.
Yeah.
I don't
Nobody
know what
thought
you're
that.
talking
Oh, I just saw them looking at me. I'm like looking at them back,
about.
and I was just like,
Nobody thought that.
I don't know if there was a lot else to talk about there. I think last time, we did go through our scores. I think last time we also did a lot better in the doubles than we did in the singles. This time, I feel like it might have been kind of equal.
what?
I mean, I'm thinking we might have done similar.
Really?
I mean, similar in the doubles and the singles this time. Like, I don't think we did much better in either one. Yeah, I think we were equally not good.
I didn't know that's where you going with that.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Equally not good.
Yeah, I don't think we did very good. Oh, that was the Comet roller coaster, yeah.
It was funny.
Yeah. It was interesting because they actually were like, we were on the ride, we felt it slow down while we were on it. And then we were coming back to the end of the ride, and there was a squirrel that pops up on the tracks. And it's like it saw us coming and started running away, but it was running on the tracks. So we catch up to it and hit the squirrel. And you see like the squirrel go flying off just into the air.
It's okay, Nick. The squirrel's okay.
How?
It's not dead.
Like, how do you know the squirrel was okay?
It just hopped off.
You think so?
I don't think it's dead. It didn't get ran over.
I mean, it's not still on the tracks.
No, it just got plopped up in the air.
I mean, if you get hit in the air by a car, I feel like there's a chance that you're not going to be okay. Like,
Meredith from the office.
Meredith from the office.
She got hit and she went to the hospital.
Yeah, exactly.
That squirrel just got hit and went to emergency care down there.
Yeah, okay. That emergency care is what happens when they end up getting those fur skin things that we saw.
I told you what happened with those.
What are you talking about?
I told you what happened with those animals that we saw. Yeah, because we saw a bunch of like skinned animals furs in the beginning part.
Yeah.
And so Nick and Mom and Dad that we had that for environmental day at school. And I said basically what they do is that they have the fur, but it's like from animals that they saved, I guess.
How you save an animal?
No, I'm thinking like the animals that got like hurt, something like that, and then like I guess like they're dead, and they're just trying to save the
How
animals.
do they save it?
I made it sound good yesterday. I don't remember how I said it anymore.
I'm not understanding how you get saved.
No, basically the animal's dead, and they're just trying to clean it up and stuff and make it look. I made it sound good yesterday. I can't make it sound good now. He was like roadkill, and then they cleaned it up and stuff.
Okay, but they didn't like save it. Then they just found it.
Yeah, they found it.
Okay.
Yes, I said something like that. Okay, you guys, we'll come back to you later.
Okay, so one other thing that happened, and I almost forgot to mention this, was that when we checked in, the lady was telling us what our averages were going to be in the tournament, and she told me that my average was 215 because of a sports shot league that I was in. And in sports shot leagues, your average gets converted over to a regular league average. So if you average, in my situation, a 189 in a sports shot league, then they turn your average into 215. But when I actually looked into the rules of the tournament before we went, they said they wouldn't use your sports shot average unless that's the only average you had. And I have other averages. So I told the lady, like, hold on now, like I have a 213 regular league average. So she looked it up and then would say, I don't know who put these scores in here, but yeah, we'll give you that 213. So I mean, it only saved me 2 pins, but those 2 pins help. I could definitely use that all the pins I could get. Yeah, that was just one of the things that I forgot to mention. Didn't make that much of a difference because I didn't end up doing nothing. I got my average once.
Man, you did do something.
Yeah, I got my average one time.
Oh my God, you did good. Y'all both did good.
What is good to you?
Honorable mention.
I don't think I would call it honorable.
It wasn't honorable about that.
Yeah, getting my average one time out of 6 games in a tournament.
And Nick said he wanted to come over here and tell you what happened at the bowling tournament that he forgot to say earlier. And now back at the hotel. Hey guys, so right now we're headed back home. We still have us 4 in the car before we drop Nick off. We're gonna close off the podcast right now. We should have been talking this whole time, but we were eating and just chatting like normal with each other.
Well, yeah, this has been fun, and guess I'll talk to you guys later. What?
I'm gonna break down the scale 1 to 10. I give that 3.
That's terrible.
Hey, this has been seemed like an eventful weekend. It was cool having all the 4 of us together, and I guess what's it called, Fatal 4 or Furious 4?
Yeah, real Fatal 4.
Oh yeah, our real Fatal 4 grouped together. We went out and did something that could become a little annual thing with us, where we're gonna try and maybe do Hershey Park and do this tournament. Forgot the name of the tournament. Dutchman. The Dutchman tournament. So as long as this becomes a thing, it seems like that we'll keep doing it and trying to have fun with it. And maybe one day we can find a way to win this whole thing. So my final words for the day is: tried, went out, came back. Not as successful as last year, but it was a fun and eventful week with the family.
I rate that a 5 out of 10.
Dang, what do you need in order to get high?
That was better.
Thanks for joining us for this last...
What?
No, not the last podcast?
No.
Okay, on this podcast. How about that?
Okay. This season 2, by the way. I put in the editing process of it. I said this is round 2 of it.
I think we did 3 of them already, didn't we?
Yeah. So we're going to keep doing 3 each one.
I didn't know that.
Well, I just came up with that right now. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for listening to the Mother-Daughter Experience podcast. I'm Desi.
I'm Mom.
And thank y'all for listening again. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. You can't see me waving, but bye. Okay, guys. So before we actually close the podcast out, Nick just reminded me I didn't rate the bye for Mom. I gave Mom like a 2 out of 10. I gave me like a 7 out of 10.
I give you a 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
How about that?
You give me what, Mom?
1 out of 10.
Can I give you a 0? Nick, what do you get?
I mean, y'all, what did y'all give me?
I gave you a
Was it like a 3?
yeah, that'd be nice to say that.
It'd be nice.
They're the highest.
I gave me the highest.
So if mine was a 3, then yours had to be like a 2.5.
You're such a liar.
Man, I don't see how yours could be a 7 and everybody else was lower.
That's how.
But you didn't say nothing.
You just said it.
I said I don't see how yours would be a 7. and everybody
Because
else
I
was
gave
lower.
like the most energy.
I feel like Dad said the most stuff.
I didn't say it's the most, I just said I gave the most energy.
What is that? How you give energy on a podcast?
By my voice.
That's lame.
I don't understand.
Isn't
how
that
this
lame?
works. Yeah.
That's so
Okay, Dad, what do you rate my bye?
Okay, you and your energy.
Yeah.
And so being one of the most energetic people, as you say it about the same amount as everyone else. And you're the, I guess, the leader of this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to get on the bad side of the leader. So I give you 5. We are both tied.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Hershey the leader is the mother-daughter experience.
No, you don't just do that. You just try to end the podcast.
How is that a real
Good
thing?
point, though.
She friendly.
It's mother-daughter experience.
Yeah.
How is she the leader? How does that work?
Oh, so y'all 50-50.
No, I'm 51. She's 49.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, where you going with this?
I know.
Somebody else was gonna slide in somewhere.
It's more 70-30, and I'm 70. Okay, so now we're going to go. Okay, yeah, I want to say bye at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Bye. Dad.
I know, and that was for you and your mom, or?
That's to all of us.
Oh, I hear that part.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Bye.